Hi, today I have decided that I am going to sort out my yarn stash and take you along for the journey. So actually first of all I'll show you the area I'm working with. So this dining table, this is all my storage. So basically I have my current knitting project in there. Kind of just a whole lot of crap really. It's not very well organised. It's quite a new setup. I did all of this in lockdown. This is like my nail stuff. All of these are nail stuff. And then just sort of random disorganised bits and bobs, which is not how I want it. What I would like is to have all of my knitting stuff, like all of my yarns, displayed in here somehow. Find a new home for the board games, like in my bedroom, so Bonnie doesn't constantly get them out. Get some books in there, and find a better place for things like these. At the moment, my yarns are just stored under my bed because it's an ottoman bed. I have a strong feeling when I lift this bed up there's going to be a cat under there because they're quite like this bed, so let us see. Is there a cat? Is there a cat? There is no cat. Where is it? Ah, there's the cat. Bonnie's bed is his favourite place. Yeah, total tip. Let's just ignore this. This is another spot in my life. Oh, when you realise your cats have been chewing the lids of your air freshener. Okay. Yeah, total mess under here. Oh, look, baby Tony in rainbows. Good gracious me. I am disorganised, aren't I? So this is all my yarns and my needles. I'll probably do another video on trying to find a way to sort out my needles because I have so many and they all have different uses. So I'm still struggling to find a way to organise my needles. But this is what we have going on. I'm going to go through all of this, decide what I want to keep, decide if anything needs donating, decide if any of the existing projects need unravelling, because am I ever going to do them again? Not sure. So let's get on with that, shall we? So I have all of these bags that have come from the wool warehouse. The cats have definitely been sitting on them. They could probably use a wash, but I find they're really good as project bags. So I want to find matching yarns first of all. Let's take all the needles, etc. Pop them up there for now. Buttons and stuff. Coat hangers, makes sense. Don't know what that was. A very part done project. That will probably get unravelled. Let's pop that there. So, where to begin? So we have cotton. I love knitting with this cotton. So the outcome is usually beautiful, especially if it's like a stitch pattern. It shows up stitches really nice. Milk cotton, 100% soft acrylic. Well, it's not cotton then, is it? Pop that there. Let's just miscellaneous balls in miscellaneous colours. These ones I have had for years. I got them for my final project at uni, which was 2013, so nearly 8 years ago now. But they're really, really nice. I don't know if they'll ever end up getting used again. They'll need rewinding. They're beautiful. I'm not getting rid of those. So. Oh boy, these have got in a mess. Basically, everything can be sort of split into groups. If I get one of these bags, will that fit? Because I can put all of this. These are all the same. So I think donation pile. So I need to take these downstairs and get an idea of what we're doing with them. I've set up my yarn winder and I'm going to go through these and I'm going to rewind any that need rewinding. I'm going to wind any that haven't been wound, and then I'm going to sort of decide where they're going to go in the shelves behind me and how I'm going to lay them all out. Don't know if you can tell, but today is a new day. I'm in my pyjamas. It's around 1 o'clock. It's okay. I've made progress. It took me a lot longer than I expected. So I have rewound all of the balls of yarn that I am keeping, and I have, because something that bugs me, I love having my yarn wound in this way as a centre pull, but they kind of fall apart and it bugs me. So I've actually put thick masking tape around the edge just to hold them nice and neat. These baskets were under my bed upstairs with cleaning products in, so I've taken the cleaning products out of that and put them into the basket that the yarn was in. I've opened up these two slots here. This one's also knitting, so I do need to go through that, but that's a sort of existing project. What I want is to have the baskets to be like even, because I like symmetry. So I'm going to have like a white one on each side. I'll have one of the grey ones on each side, and then these grey fabric ones I'll have on each side, because I like things to be matchy. I'm going to get rid of the games, take them upstairs. Blankets will probably go under the bed. These are some curtains that I need to get dry cleaned. I also want to go get my knitting books out, because they are in the shed over there. I want to go get them out, and they're going to be stacked in here as well. And yeah, we'll go from there. That's what we've got at the moment. And I'm just going to start trying to find a nice way of putting all of these in. These are just my little ones, like the toy yarns. I don't want them all wound up, because these are just like, and these are so little that there's not really a point in having them wound up, if that makes sense. So these are just going to be like my scrappy yarns for toys and things like that. They might go hidden at the back somewhere. But yeah, what I'm going to do is try and find a nice way to either display or tidy all of my knitting things, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when I've done. It is another new day. In fact, it is a new week. This job has taken me so much longer than I anticipated. It's taken me that long that not only has it been Bonnie's birthday, we also have deflating balloons at this point, so it's been a while. It has been a really slow process, and I don't even think it's entirely finished, but we're pretty close. I have watched back all of the footage that I took before this point. 3 things. One, I apologise for the really irritating like mouth sounds I make. What is that about? That's an awful noise. I'm very sorry. It's incredibly offensive. Secondly, I apologise for the sniffing. I did have a cold. Thirdly, I need to learn to stop saying the word so at the start of every sentence. So if I do it again, can somebody punch me? That'd be great. So, jokes. Yeah, I want to show you the progress I have made. It is actually looking quite good now. I'm quite happy with how it is. So hard not to say so. I'll show you what we're working with now. It's already looking so much better than it did. The symmetry, it just speaks to me. It just makes me happy. Obviously here I have all of my knitting books which I got out of the shed. Here in this one I have all of my yarns, they're sort of like big yarns. This one has my toy yarns and just my yarn ball winder. This again is the same sort of ongoing knitting project that I had up here somewhere. And then just some other little bits and pieces of books and what have you are down here. These are actually from my Gusto box and they're just the perfect size really to store little bits in this. I'm going to use some sticky back plastic contact paper and cover them to make them fit, little recycling jobby. I put a blanket in each one of these because the cats sometimes like to lay in them, although since I've now put blankets down, they have no interest because, well, that's cats for you really, I suppose, isn't it? Have my back massager here, very important piece of kit. And then this is all just nail stuff, and then my little board, which if anyone has any suggestions for what words or what I should write in here, drop me a comment down below because I have no idea, and at the moment it just looks a bit silly. And then yeah, just random crap on the top that needs to be tidied and sorted, but it is so much better than it was, and I'm really happy with it. I now need to try and figure out what to do with my knitting needles. Again, if anyone has any suggestions for organising knitting needles, please give me the knitting needle suggestions because I have no idea where to start. I have so many and I really have no idea where to start. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I don't know if this video was even slightly interesting, informative, entertaining, just plain boring. Whichever, it's fine. I quite enjoy watching people tidy stuff. I realise that sounds very boring. I like seeing people go through the stuff and tidy it and organise it and stuff. So if you have enjoyed it, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, that's fine too. If you want to see more videos from me, knitting tutorials and things like that, then please click the subscribe button and the notification icon to make sure you get notified every single time I post a video. But until next time, bye!